It seeks to stabilize the global financial market.
When will the next G20 summit be held?
It will be held in Cannes, France in November.
자, 그럼 오늘의 핵심 문장 만나보겠습니다. 정상회담 중에서도 이제 G20 정상회담, 우리가 이제 가장 최근에 알고 있는 정상회담인 것도 맞죠? 자, 그러면 일단은 한국이 작년도에 G20 정상회담을 개최했다. 동사 중요하죠?
네.
host. 큰 스포츠 경기 같은 거 개최했을 때도 언제나 쓰는 말이에요.
yes.
그렇죠? Korea has hosted various international sports events. Korea hosted the Olympics back in 1988. We hosted the World Cup back in 2002. Also the Asian Games and a lot of other events. 자, host 동사 그렇게 활용하시면 됩니다.
All right, let's practice the case sentences together. The first one is, Korea hosted the G20 summit last year. Korea hosted the G20 summit last year. 두 번 더 해보실까요? Korea hosted the G20 summit last year. Korea hosted the G20 summit last year.
자, G8 회원국이 아닌 국가로서는 G20 정상회담을 처음으로 개최하는 것이다 라는 말이 되겠죠. 자, 그 다음 문장은요. It was the first non-G8 country. non의 강세를 좀 주셔야 돼요. non-G8 country to host the summit. 그죠? 이번 정상회담을 개최한 국가들이 지금까지는 다 G8 회원국이었었다는 얘기가 되겠죠. 자, 처음이었습니다. 아닌 국가론.
Let's practice it 3 times together out loud, everyone. It was the first non-G8 country to host the summit. It was the first non-G8 country to host the summit. One last time. It was the first non-G8 country to host the summit.
자, 그 다음은요. G20이 어떤 단체인지 전 세계에서 경제 규모가 가장 큰 20개 국가로 이루어져 있다. 자, 19개 국가 이제 EU를 포함해야 되겠습니다만은 자, 20 largest economies. 자, 이렇게 붙여주시면 됩니다. 자, 준비되셨나요? 연습하시죠.
It consists of the 20 largest economies in the world. It consists of the 20 largest economies in the world. Let's do it 2 more times. It consists of the 20 largest economies in the world. It consists of the 20 largest economies in the world.
자, G20 정상회담 혹은 G20이란 단체의 가장 중요한 목표 중에 하나는 지속가능한 발전을 이룩하는 것이죠. Its key agenda, agenda 하면 의제입니다. 자, its key agenda is to achieve, 달성하는 거죠. Sustainable growth. 자, 발음 연습 잘 해주세요.
Okay, let's do it out loud 4 times then. Its key agenda is to achieve sustainable growth. Its key agenda is to achieve sustainable growth. Its key agenda is to achieve sustainable growth. 자, 마지막 한 번만 더 해볼까요? Its key agenda is to achieve sustainable growth.
자, 더불어서요. 세계 금융시장의 안정을 또 꾀합니다. seek란 동사는 추구하다라는 동사죠. It seeks to stabilize the global financial market 하면 세계 금융시장을 stabilize, 안정화시킨다는 얘기가 되겠죠. Are you ready? Let's do it.
It's our last key sentence. Let's do it out loud 3 times together. It seeks to stabilize the global financial market. It seeks to stabilize the global financial market. One last time. It seeks to stabilize the global financial market.
Right, it's time to listen to our dialogue one last time.
So let's do it together. Listen carefully and repeat the key sentences out loud 2 times each. Here's a dialogue one last time.
Korea hosted the G20 summit last year, right? Korea hosted the G20 summit last year, right?
Yes, it did. It was the first non-G8 country to host the summit. It was the first non-G8 country to host the summit.
What is the G20 anyway?
G20 is short for the Group of 20. It consists of the 20 largest economies in the world. It consists of the 20 largest economies in the world.
Okay. What are some of its agendas?
Its key agenda is to achieve sustainable growth. Its key agenda is to achieve sustainable growth.
What else?
It seeks to stabilize the global financial market. It seeks to stabilize the global financial market.
When will the next G20 summit be held?
It will be held in Cannes, France in November.
All right, let's now go to our international friends and ask them whether they know about this G20 summit. I'm curious.
Yes, the question is, have you heard about the G20 summit?
자, G20 정상회담이라는 그런 회담에 대해서 들어보신 적이 있습니까? 일단은 물어보고 어떤 대답을 하시는지 한번 들어보겠습니다.
Let's take you to Tell Me.
Tell me.
Hey there everyone, 여러분 안녕하세요. I'm Tommy on Tommy Tell Me. Now today for Unit 180, our question is, have you heard about the G20 Summit? Have you heard about the G20 Summit? Well, just to give a brief summation, it's when political heirs from all over the world gather in one country. Have you ever heard about the G20 Summit? Let's go ask other people and see what they know about the G20 Summit. Alright, let's go. Hi, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
What's your name and where are you from?
Okay, my name is Najla, and I'm from Libya, and I'm here in Korea for 3 months.
Okay, Najla, that's a pretty name. Today your question is, have you heard about the G20 Summit?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
So you've heard of it. Do you know where the most recent G20 Summit was held by any chance?
Yes, I do know, and it was held here in Seoul, in South Korea.
Okay, very obvious questions, but what do you think about global summits like G20?
I do believe in global summits. I do believe that when people do get together, top leaders of the world, and solutions can be resolved. It can be bureaucratic. It can be solutions that take a lot longer to be resolved, but there is a good outcome out of them.
Okay. Do you happen to know of any other large-scale summits?
I'm not sure what you mean, but there's the United Nations, they meet regularly, NATO meet regularly.
Yeah,
and so
okay.
on.
And why do you believe